Hi there, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you all here on this journey forward as we step into the new moon just around the 15th of February. I was meditating on your energy here, dear Cancer, before I turned on the camera, and I was getting this feeling for you, this emphasis on a sense of sacredness, okay? And the sort of reflection on what it is that is sacred to you, what holds meaning for you, value for you in a deep, even perhaps sentimental way. And it could be within the context, within the realm of partnerships, okay? And you have here the Hierophant that popped out, Taurus's card in the Major Arcana. So be it if you know a Taurus individual, an individual with a lot of Taurus in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, so on and so forth, or a Stellium, Scorpio. I said Scorpio, take it as you will, take it as you will. And you do have the Father of Cups here that sits right beneath the Hierophant. However this archetype may be relevant for you in particular, dear Cancer, be it also, right, your very own propensity. There is a focus here on what it is that we remain engaged with while engaging with others. And it is this sort of, I'm getting it as a receptivity, okay? And be it right on the part of others. Are others receptive to what matters to me in a certain way? What is, and I'm hearing sacred importance for? Do others recognize it in me? And it's a question for you as I'm getting in your mind, perhaps in a certain way. You have your beautiful energy, the star upright, right over the world upright, right over the Six of Wands in reverse, right over the Three of Cups upright, the Son of Cups upright, and the Mother of Pentacles upright. I'm getting that. Dear Sagittarius, and Scorpio want to come out both for you. I was Becca to mention Scorpio as well here. And Gemini as well, Virgo as well, and Taurus wants to come through. It's a full house for you, dear Cancer, Capricorn wants to also speak through. There is a certain dynamic in relationship that is being referenced, be it that which has to do with your career, with your work life. Okay, what are assets? What is finance? What does finance mean? Who am I? I'm hearing as a financial guru. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. How is it that my relationship with my finances and my work life, or with that sense of perhaps in a certain way of responsibility, as we may feel it, that we take on around others, serve in a certain way the paradigm that I feel I am to channel that propensity within to serve a greater dream. And I'm hearing collective, specifically here for you and the Star and the World together. My goodness, look at these two cards. Both Major Arcana. Potent energies, right? If you look at the Star, the color scheme that we see, if you can catch that, on the Star itself is so vibrant, right? I'm hearing it's a show, it's a showcasing, it's a show and tell. And if we look at the ring, the outer ring, just around this world, it similarly is of the same color palette, right? So colorful, okay? Almost etched in. I'm hearing there's an emphasis on performance, Cancer, and I'm hearing Capricorn here specifically for you, and I'm being almost sort of drawn to the archetype of Saturn, specifically the planet Saturn, with this world in particular. So whatever Saturn energy may sort of mean for you, be it if it's alluding to matters of career and finance for you, right? Saturn ruling the 10th house in matters of career finances, ruling Capricorn, whatever it may resemble for you, and or if however, Saturn is operating in your chart, or Capricorn operating in your chart, or what's going on with your 10th house, who's the ruler of your 10th house, sort of right, line and mode of thinking. Whatever role it is that Saturn, Capricorn, the 10th house plays for you, there is an alluding to a reference of an elongation of a dream. What is it that we remind ourselves of that holds purpose and value for us. And it's like, okay, even if I'm the mother at home, I'm hearing I'm still the painter. I'm hearing I'm hearing the apparatus of my mind. I'm hearing I'm working not only when I'm working. There's so much going on beneath the surface and above the surface on either side of what is so questionably a surface. I'm hearing perform in layers. And what the threshold for me is of what I feel I am creating only begins to etch the surface of the next layer that I feel I'm now challenging myself with. Specifically, I'm hearing challenging here. What is it that I feel I'm now I'm hearing taking out of its box, okay, and it could be a certain latent skill, talent, ability. It's like I feel like it's time to, I'm hearing, start singing again. I'm hearing that for a number of you, specifically whatever that may mean to you. Focus on the throat chakra, communication. I feel like perhaps I'm in a professorship for a number of you. I want to communicate. I want to teach. I want to. I'm hearing shed light, illuminate. Okay, what are my skills and my abilities? Those that reach so far beyond, so far beneath. What it is, I'm hearing, and how it is that I perhaps behave in certain circumstances. Even if it is so anomalous to my character, and this is especially true if you've got a lot of Earth in your chart, okay, a lot of Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, right? The propensity to sort of take on, I'm hearing, sort of pragmatic sort of disposition, and others, right, may see you as, I'm hearing specifically the finance guru, okay, I'm hearing she's coming, watch out, okay, whatever that may mean to a number of you. And I'm hearing, but you have feelings, okay, but you have feelings, I'm hearing, and they are nuanced. The feelings that you feel, they remain, and at the end of the day, it's not only you who remains. It is how you feel them that persists to remind you of what you want to make with them. And if you look here at the Mother of Pentacles, right, there is this sort of standby nature. Okay, I'm on standby. I mean, it's sort of caretaking, right? I'm taking care of my child. Okay, but I am on high alert. I am not only a caretaker. I'm hearing I am a messenger of principle and value. And what it is that I choose to relay as a message, as a principle, and a value is what it is that I perceive. What it is that I receive. What it is that I am hearing specifically for a number of you, tune into frequentially, channel frequentially. What is it that I am attuned to? And in attuning myself to my method, my means, my channel of communicating with others or with another or another dimension or spirit guide for a number of you, I must keep on going the relationship with myself, the conversation with myself. What is it that I'm always keeping my open eyes, okay, take it as you will, my open eyes and my ears open to watch, for and to listen for, in the many ways that it may present itself to me. In what ways am I remaining open to my own factors of resonance? What is the message that I deliver to myself, that I call upon myself to relay? And I'm hearing unspoken. What is it that I feel I need to relay in a certain way? And I'm getting a focus here on specifically the heart chakra, okay? The sense of emotional, I'm hearing continuity, the feeling that we are opening emotionally to our emotional needs. What is it that we feel in a certain way we need to give to ourselves emotionally? What is it that we feel we are in charge of emotionally? Like, this is my duty, right? And there's a sense of duty here. I'm hearing parental control with the self in a certain way, but take it as you will, however it is that it does resonate with you in particular. What is it that I feel? I'm hearing I behold within me as a responsibility. That is so much a matter of performance, and I'm hearing as well importance. What is it that I feel I am actively to engage in? I'm hearing dynamic partnership for a number of you specifically. What is it perhaps that is a dynamic within a partnership that already sort of is withstanding? Again, be it that within yourself, be it that with others, right? In whatever way it may resonate with you. What aspects I'm hearing, and what is the ratio of the many factors, the many aspects that I realize I am to form a relationship with, to perceive, I'm hearing my greatest mind's eye vision. I'm also hearing my greatest of intentions. I'm hearing I want to befriend my vision. And there is a focus here on a dream. Okay, on a dream. But as well on, I'm hearing the frivolities, I'm hearing the many access points that we almost sort of engage and entertain this dream, this deep-seated, I'm hearing homecoming through. And it's almost like in interacting with XYZ number of people and going, I'm hearing, to this certain classroom, to communicate, to overhear also certain conversations that are ongoing, serves to stimulate the direction that I feel I am to specifically remain open to. And I'm hearing it specifically as a certain, it's almost like, it's like perking up of the ears, okay? It's almost like, and if you look at specifically the Mother of Pentacles here, right? It's almost as if she's got like a little ear that's perked up. I'm hearing allow, whatever that may mean to a number of you, okay? But the emotional conversation, I'm hearing Juliet for you, whatever that may mean to a number of you. But the emotional conversation that is sort of to be had, and I'm getting that is a focus here. Okay, it's almost like I need to come to terms emotionally with what it is that I'm feeling I want to be creating, that I want to, and it's almost like in order to channel that energy and that information, I've got to remain open to it emotionally, and to remain open to it emotionally, I must, in a certain way, I'm very accept responsibility of what it is that I feel I am to participate in emotionally, again, with myself or with another. What is it that I feel in a certain way I am to engage both in a lighthearted way and in a way that through those sort of lighthearted experiences, I derive a sense of gratification and satisfaction, of direction, of vision, of what it is that I'm creating, of what it is I'm hearing that I'm speaking, of what it is as well that I'm performing. And for a number of you, performance may be a focus here, okay? And I'm getting that there is a focus on exactly the feeling. I'm hearing the heart space, okay? I'm hearing heart chakra, heart valve. How much of it, of what we perform, is based in how we come to terms with emotions, emotional experiences from the past. How it is that at the onset of an emotional experience, we are remaining open and remaining as well, I'm hearing, excited about what we are creating through these emotional experiences as a reminder of the many ways in which we recognize our vision yet again. And there is a focus here on what you want to make of what has been, I'm hearing, an emotional storyline, and I'm hearing bloodline for you as well, whatever that may mean, specifically as it pertains to the Son of Cups, an individual with a lot of water in his chart, her chart, their chart, however gender, however it is that you resonate with this energy as well. It doesn't have to necessarily be a person in physical form. But what is it that we want to make of it? What does it serve us? The emotional past. I'm hearing, why do I feel that it is a chapter unending and at the same time unfolding unto itself? How is it that what I open myself to in a certain way, what it is that I recognize in, I'm hearing specifically these financial partnerships for a number of these specific messages coming through, these emotional experiences, partnerships, dialogues, conversations, soliloquies, helps me to solidify my cause. And the focus for you, Cancer, is on a sense of, I'm hearing, specifically I'm hearing ownership of what we feel is uniquely our gifts, our talents, our abilities, our skills, I'm hearing our behavior, what is our quirk, so to speak, what makes us feel different. And what is it that we want in a certain way, what is it that we feel we are to make of that? And how has that quirk, that disposition, that character played for me a part, a source of illumination in my emotional experiences? I'm hearing heart-to-heart conversation, heart-to-heart. I'm hearing in the many chapters, and it could be so much to say that, okay, in every sort of emotional conversation I've had, what is it that I've come to? What is it that I've recognized about myself? And sort of a self-reflective process there. But you have here as well, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, right over the Daughter of Pentacles upright. And I'm getting that there is, I'm hearing specifically a focus on Virgo, Taurus, okay? What is it that we feel we are to sort of reshape as a paradigm of what creativity means for us. And it's almost like I'm seeing Daughter of Pentacles, right, has her back turned to the Six of Pentacles. I'm hearing downward growth. What is it that we are in a certain way recognizing? I'm hearing is not the train taking us, okay, I'm hearing to Never Never Land. Whatever that may mean to a number of you. What is the train that I'm hearing moves in parts? I'm hearing, but not as beings. There could be perhaps a focus on the physical body. Okay. Okay. Now, Seven of Wands here, exactly perpendicular to the Five of Wands. Two fire cards, speaking of passion. Okay, and you have here as well the Daughter of Cups, right over the Three of Pentacles, right over the Three of Wands, right over the Emperor, right? What is it that we feel, yet again, we are creating, we are rebuilding? I'm hearing specifically the assets for. What is it that we realize has, in a certain way, I'm hearing never come to light, never come to surface, never been surfaced, I'm hearing as well. What is it that remains as a dream, as a passion, and a knowing, I'm hearing, of who we are to become in every aspect of ourselves, in bringing with us a sense of unconditional love for how and on how many levels we are capable of connecting with others. Specific message coming through for a number of you. How is it that the many ways in which I feel I can express myself, I'm hearing creatively, I'm hearing magic markers, whatever that may mean to a number of you, in whatever way I feel that I have a knack for expressing myself creatively. I'm hearing drawing on the walls, whatever that may mean to you. How is it that these many ways illuminate for me the many ways and the ways in general that I can connect with others? I'm hearing in helping them find their home, in helping them find their place at home, their place in their home. Can be taken in a number of ways. Take it as you will. What role do I play? In finding what feels like home to me? What leads me there? What leads me to feel I'm arrived? I've arrived. Okay, destination. I'm here. Destination unknown. Okay, that song. What is it that reminds me of what feels right? And I'm imagining it's like, oh, I've got this emotional propensity, let's say, okay, I feel so much, okay. And I'm imagining someone who's painting, who's writing, who's singing, who's drawing, who's dancing, who's laughing, who's telling jokes. I'm hearing recounting stories. I'm hearing the bloodline, the memories, the many memories. I'm hearing perhaps a focus on memory. In what ways, and again, can be taken in a number of ways, right? Again, in what ways does the paradigm of and within how I channel and utilize these abilities of mine, specifically that which is related to feeling. Okay, and I'm hearing heart chakra, heart valve. Shift when I begin to use them again. And it's this sort of feeling of, yet again, it's like, I feel so much, I feel so much. Okay, well, right, and you know, what is it that this propensity to feel is being translated as, is being channeled as, in a way that reminds me, serves me? I'm hearing for who I want to become. And the moments in which, and it can be taken in a number of ways, yet again, interpreted in a number of ways, take it as you will. What is it that I feel is the modality, the creative direction, the creative medium through which I feel I find that happy place again, where I am performing, where I am sharing what I'm feeling in a way that is fundamental to what it is I envision to create in the long term. Strong focus on the heart chakra for you, dear Cancer. Strong focus here. And there is a focus here on a dynamic, playful sort of nature. And it's almost like I'm seeing it's like experimenting with watercolors, and you know, it's like, I don't know what I'm going to paint. I'm just going to start, and I'm going to, right? It's like I'm going to sort of assess what it is that I've come to once it is that I have sort of, I'm hearing relayed whatever it was that I needed to relay, whatever it was that I needed to express, and I'm hearing get out on canvas, on paint and paper. I'm hearing specifically for you. Take it as you will. Again, it can be taken in a number of ways. What is it that I remain open to bringing form to I'm hearing without contemplating why? Where I'm not questioning the system by which, the strategy by which I lead myself to discover why it is that I have, I'm hearing, continued. Take it as you will. There may be an alluding here for a number of you to a partnership. Okay, and you have the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups right over this Daughter of Wands, right over here the Moon, right over Temperance, Sagittarius' card in the Major Arcana, right over the Eight of Wands in reverse, right over here the Ace of Swords upright, the Four of Swords upright. There is a focus here. Dear Cancer, I'm hearing Scorpio and Sagittarius, and the Moon is Scorpio's card as well as alluded to the archetype of Cancer. What is it that I feel I need to speak for in an undecided way? I'm hearing in an undecided way, in a way that I'm hearing leaves room for the passing of judgment, for the further passing of judgment. What is it that I feel I am to determine simply as a moment when I stand for my vision? Without a strategy, without a blueprint, with the faith and the knowing that it leads me to rediscover how I carry my abilities through time. And I'm hearing specifically from here to there. And I'm hearing it is a process of discovery. And it's almost like, okay, if in the past I tried this and I'm hearing that led to my downfall, that led to my demise, take it as you will. And of course, right, always general reading, always use your personal tuition. And there could have been perhaps a feeling of, well, I'm hearing it didn't go as planned, okay. And it's almost like maybe I tried to make a start as a singer, I'm hearing specifically for a number of you. And I feel like it didn't quite, I'm hearing orient properly, okay. It didn't quite surface. I'm hearing announce in the way that I was engaged with it. And there is, though, still withstanding a certain passion that you realize fuels your work, your creative work. And it's almost like, what direction did we not take? Okay. That form of almost sort of resistance, okay, is making very, very obvious to you the variables that speak to passion, that make very clear to you what it is that you cannot, I'm hearing, persist without. And I'm seeing it as specifically, and again, take it as you will, always be taken in a number of ways, what it is that are the variables, the creative variables, and I'm hearing the creative directions of our work. And I'm seeing here Temperance, pointing straight over here to the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and I'm hearing Three of Swords as well, whatever that may mean to you. It could be a partnership that is legal. The Daughter of Cups. Okay, and there's so much color here, so much color. I mean, look at the shadow, right? The sort of silhouette of this Daughter of Cups on the water. I'm hearing it's shiny. I'm hearing it's brand new. The Three of Wands, right? The portal. Similarly, so colorful, so promising and enticing. The Three of Pentacles. Right? These Three Pentacles are joined by colorful, I'm hearing wheels of light, wheels of success as well. And the background, as well as the tears cried by this peacock on a temperance card. What is it that we've been telling ourselves the whole time? And I know some of you are laughing, okay, because there is this feeling that in a certain way, there's something that we know, okay, for certain. It's so obvious. I'm hearing that this is what I like, okay, that this is still, I'm hearing here, is still lingering around, okay, is still for me to, I'm hearing, perform as in a certain way. And what is it that I make of what is in a certain way a basis for me? And perhaps as others perceive you, right? And it could be so obvious that others perceive this ability in you, okay? That I want to serve as the foundation of any collaborative, I'm hearing makeup, okay, that resurfaces. What is it that I uphold as a virtue and a value of my work, of my creative work, of my own lead, I'm getting specifically, my own creative direction specifically, that I want to serve as, I'm hearing, a given, a foundation. And it's almost like, okay, I'm hearing, this is me, I'm hearing, these are my children, these are my assets, this is what I'm all about. I'm hearing, this is my home. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, as you may feel it or hear it. There, as you may hear it specifically, okay, take it as you will. There is the, I'm hearing non-exclusivity, specifically as it pertains to the Six of Cups upright. What is it that we feel we are to remain a solid state partnership within our own, I'm hearing, network? And it's almost, the feeling I'm getting is like, okay, no matter who I go out and meet, no matter what else, I'm hearing, it's like I'm networking, I'm connecting with people. I'm hearing specifically for a number of you, I'm meeting people, I'm interacting, I'm hearing work, love, partnership, relationships, whatever it may be. I, in a certain way, am to remember my foundation, my roots, what it is yet again that is fundamental to my cause. And I'm almost imagining someone who, and I'm feeling a pressure on my left-hand middle finger, whatever that may mean to a number of you. For those of you who may be, I'm hearing famous specifically, whatever that may mean to a number of you. I'm getting, again, pressure on my left-hand middle finger. For those of you who may be familiar with how energy moves through certain points in the body, okay, then right, feel free to look that up. Nonetheless, I'm feeling strong pressure again here. Middle finger, left hand. What is it that I'm hearing sequence, chain of events, and I'm feeling also pressure on my left pointer finger. I'm imagining someone, I'm hearing Virgo, I'm hearing Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Capricorn as well. Dear Cancer, I'm imagining someone who is like a representative of a company, okay, almost like a startup, okay, and they, I'm feeling like a tinge in my neck as well on the right hand side, whatever that may mean to a number of you. There is a sort of a sense of I'm hearing rhythm with what you're creating, okay, and it's almost like this is my network, this is what I'm working with, this is my niche, this is, I'm hearing, my platform, my foundation off of which I grow and I build. And I'm imagining this person being very solid on their craft in a certain way, being very sold on what it is that they feel they are working with within their own industry, within their craft, yet again. And then I'm imagining this individual, though, moving and going to, not necessarily moving, okay, but I mentioned that, take it as you will, going out to temporarily, I'm hearing part-time temp, okay, position, or I'm also seeing an individual at a fair, okay, and going from teller to teller, from booth to booth. One second, Cancer. And I'm seeing them with like a satchel, like a bag, and they're like, okay, I'm just here, I'm just looking. It's like, I'm just looking. I'm not buying anything, okay? I'm not compromising my vision. And it's like, I just want to get a sense. I just want to get feedback, okay? And it's almost like a test. Like, how much can I remain resolute in my values and my sense of connectedness with what it is that I feel is my secret sauce? I'm hearing also my home base. At the same time, while also feeling that I can derive a sense of integration of aspects with those principles that may be alluded to in I'm hearing the home fronts of others specifically, in the workplace of others specifically, take it as you will, however that may resonate with you, to also perhaps collaborate in a certain way with others as it pertains to how we come together in a way that is, yes, different, is identifying our differences, and also sort of finding a common ground, a common space by which we can create. Again, feeling a tinge on the right hand side of my neck. There is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Two of Wands upright. There's a focus here on closing out a certain chapter as it pertains to what it is we've made of what it is we've made. Productivity-wise, I'm hearing physically as well, financially, what is it that we have sort of come to as a realization of what it is that we want to move forward in as a direction, a creative direction, and a dynamic direction. There may be a focus here on both the Virgo archetype and the Scorpio archetype. You have the Death card and the Hermit. And so, dear Cancer, let's pull a few more cards here for Valentine's Day and see what comes through as we move into the new moon period. Okay. And see here. I'm hearing revision matters, revision matters, revision matters. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean to you. And again, whatever this relationship may be for you, be it relationship with your career, your work, your livelihood, I'm hearing, your success. Six of Cups again coming through. Focus on partnerships. Could be financial partnerships. Take it as you will, yet again. Okay. The Devil in reverse, right overlaying Judgment upright. Again, I'm feeling a heat, pressure, tinge on the right-hand side of my neck. The Ten of Cups upright and the Mother of Cups upright. I'm getting this Mother of Cups as your own energy, Ten of Cups. There is the realization that we are reaching a certain culminating process. Okay, I'm hearing of virtues and values, and I'm hearing as well of our mindset. You have here the Hermit in reverse that the Mother of Wands motions over to. There is a certain process I'm hearing that is to be closed out as you may feel it. Okay, I'm hearing price line as well. Take it as you will. There could be an emphasis on numbers. Okay, numerical values. The Empress in reverse, the Tower upright. There is a decision that you feel in a certain way. I'm hearing Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, that is related to matters both of the home, of the heart, and that which connects you to a sense of structure, rhythm, and productivity with what you're feeling. And it's, again, how do I channel these emotions in a way that is conducive? I'm hearing that also can produce assets. The Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Swords upright, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. And I'm getting that here, there is the realization that, and perhaps the discussion around how to organize and orient matters that are inherently productive and creative in a way that is in line with perhaps a certain binding relationship for a number of you, as you may see it, as you may perceive it specifically, and or it could be contractual work, like, okay, I work in this company and I work in this department, but I technically work in this department, I'm hearing in this rhythm, in this cycle, in this way, but I want to expand the inner workings of what it is that is the dimension of our work, okay, and I'm hearing exclusivity factor as well. You have here the Emperor, you have a pair here, the Empress and the Emperor, right over the Six of Swords upright, the Ace of Wands upright, peeking just out beneath the Mother of Pentacles upright, just beneath the Ace of Wands. But I said Ace of Pentacles could be a new beginning as it pertains to financial matters, as it pertains to also relationship matters. I'm getting that specifically for a number of you. What is it that we feel we are to take on, I'm hearing, as the successor of our success? As a successor of our own success. And I'm getting it almost as you're getting these whispers I'm hearing in the wind, okay? I'm hearing these just little signs and signposts that prod you, that prod you and move you, and it could almost be also a physical sensation, okay? And it's almost like when I encounter these situations, or even this idealism, this sort of vision, this visionary state, I feel that I see so clearly, okay, what it is that I want to create. So thank you so much, Cancer, for tuning in. Love and light to you on this transformational journey forward as we step into the dear new moon here on the 15th of February. For those of you who'd like to sign up for the Moon Manifestation Program, that is now up and running. Feel free to do so. You can reserve your space via the link below in the bio description box that I provide, or you can simply just go to alchemyu.com, and there should be a banner at the top there, right beneath the February 15th to the 31st banner that says Moon Manifestation. So you can feel free to click that and order your signs that way. I highly recommend, if you're going to choose one sign to go with for the program, and it's $4.44 for the signs, feel free to choose your moon sign. I highly recommend, right, yet again, if you're going to choose one sign, to choose your moon sign, given that, right, the moon sign is a sort of internal being, okay, of us, so to speak. It's that sort of the emotional self as well. And it speaks to, right, the moon speaking to specifically matters of multiplicity. Okay, matters of creation, matters of manifestation. So when we're looking at matters of manifestation, specifically within the context of the cycle of the moon, I find that following the moon sign can be greatly illuminating. Okay, I'm hearing specifically on getting you in rhythm and on track. Take it as you will, energetically, emotionally, vibrationally. So if that's something of interest to you, dear Cancer, feel free to, and I'm hearing Scorpio and Aries, feel free to reserve your space there. I know some of you also are purchasing your North Node placement, so the sign that your North Node is in. If you don't know, and those of you following that specifically for matters of career, okay, if that is a focus for you, right, your North Node may be worth checking out if you feel guided to follow that archetype. Always use your personal intuition. Always use your personal intuition. If you feel I want to check out my stellium, I have 4 planets in Leo. I'm Sun sign Cancer, but I have 4 planets in Leo. Well, I feel like I should follow Leo. So for this particular cycle of the moon, right, depending on exactly also what it is that you want to manifest, and so on and so forth, right, in matters of love, perhaps watching your Venus sign may be a focus. Also, finances can come through your Venus sign. Sometimes, oftentimes. But of course, so many factors at play in the birth chart. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at alchemyandyou@gmail.com, or you can chat me via my chat box link on the website, alchemyandyou.com, and I'll answer you there. I'll be on standby there to answer any questions that you guys have. And the program officially starts on the 15th of February, and it's available as we speak. So once you purchase your signs of interest, and you can purchase however many signs of interest, let's say, right, your sun sign Pisces, moon sign Scorpio, rising ascendant Cancer, let's say you've got, right, your midheaven angle ruling career in the sign of Scorpio, let's say, then, right, and you want to sort of tune into these energies, then feel free. Nonetheless, if you have any questions, yet again, feel free to email me or chat me via the box link in the website. Right at the sort of the base, there should be a little tab, and you can click that. Nonetheless, Cancer, let's see here. What will be included in the program? Yet again, it's available as we speak. It's up and running, and it's all content is made readily available as we speak. So once you place your purchase, on the following page you'll be able to download all the content, and you'll also receive an email with the links to access the content as well. So for those of you who have already ordered, if you have any questions at all about accessing, please feel free to email me yet again or message me via the chat box link. And let's see what else. So what exactly does the program entail? Okay, and I created an announcement video sort of detailing, overviewing the program and what it would entail. It's essentially sort of providing a guided, active and activity-based sort of explication of how it is that each sign is to most conducively move through this cycle of the moon. So why does the moon matter in matters of manifestation? What's the impact of the moon on us as Earth beings here in the third dimension on Earth? The moon is incredibly impactful on humans, on bodies of water, and I detail this in the program, and there's a video that I have created that will be sent your way upon purchase, speaking about matters of energy manifestation, the moon's role in that process that is cyclical, and As well, you'll receive key dates specifically for the signs that you order. So if you order Cancer, then you're going to get the peak dates for Cancer during this period of time. Again, ranging from the 15th, the new moon in Aquarius, to March 2nd, the full moon in Virgo. So that's about 17, 18 days, and you'll also receive a targeted reading for the particular sign that you order. So I provide an energetic assessment of each of the signs for their particular movement through this period of the moon cycle. So again, focusing on key dates, particular energies that may be accentuated during certain times given your particular archetype. Again, if this is something of interest to you, then feel free, you can reserve your space via the link below. And anything else as well, targeted protocols and calendar timelines will be provided specifically for your particular signs that are purchased again. So it's sort of a hands-on approach, an active approach to matters of manifestation. If this is something of interest to you, feel free to check it out. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Love and light to you on this transformational journey forward, Cancer. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm getting, again, a focus on the heart chakra for you. Feel free to look into heart chakra exercises, perhaps meditative series and sequences. Thank you so much. Love and light to you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.